I often start from texts, even just like a small phrase or a whole book or a poem. I'm Elina Heilanen. I'm from Helsinki, Finland, and I've done my BA at Aalto University. So my collection is called No Man's Garden, and it's a quote from Henry David Thoreau's writing, and he speaks of no man's garden. I suppose it's both a reference to the Garden of Eden, but also to like an untouched wilderness that he realizes he has never really seen because all nature has been somehow touched by humanity. And it was just a very beautiful thought that he had. I found out about this German wandering movement from the early 20th century, who were these kids who were not very pleased with their society's expectations, their parents' bourgeois lifestyle. Quite a naive idea of living together and in nature, but I think there is a very a nice visual aspect to it, and I was also lucky to find quite a lot of photos of them, which worked as a visual reference to my collection, because the Henry David Thoreau's writings themselves are not really a visual reference. I'd rather us be naive and in that way appreciative of nature rather than be cynical and exploitative of it. I started thinking about different printing techniques that I could maybe use and develop. I had previously tried marbling on some fabric. Actually, everything is surplus. Obviously, I had an idea of what kind of fabrics I wanted to use, but I mostly worked with what I could find, and I think that was funny. I mean, that was a fun thing to just to find a fabric and be maybe this is not exactly what I had in mind, but this is just as good, or this could actually work even better. I'm very interested in visual research and discovering, finding out the stories behind pictures, or visual references, or visual references behind the stories. I think that's the most fulfilling part of any design process, because that's where you get your ideas from.